Another day, another pass. We're at the top of Mather right now. Feet are absolutely freezing thanks to 4 a.m. water crossings. But you got to do what you got to do to keep it going. This is day 59 of my hike from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. I wouldn't exactly classify this as red light therapy, but breakfast early in the morning and then we're off before the sun kicks off, and yep, water crossings at 4 a.m. Safe to say that my little piggies ain't going to the market anytime soon. As soon as we got the first light of the day, we could start to see our destination in the distance. And besides a couple of small snow crossings, it was pretty well clear all the way to the base of Mather. This ascent would be mostly switchbacks besides a small section of post holing up the side of the mountain before we'd reach the peak and be lucky with a cold night and a lack of sun hitting the side of the slope that we had to traverse down in the early morning. This gave us incredible views of the bowl coming off of the top and would allow us to have a speedy descent off the top, unlike the previous passes before. The early departure also allowed us to clear the High Sierra snow by 9 a.m. We'd roll by Palisades Lake that was just starting to thaw out. Again, no polar plunge for me today. And then we'd make a pretty steep 2,000 vert drop into the valley below, and the continued step downs would start to hurt this 30-year-old's knees. But I'd persevere, don't you worry. And I'd take my way through the forest below until we got to our desired stop for lunch. We'd air out all of our wet gear and grab a nap before we'd head out for the afternoon. We'd all take our own solo adventure, just plugging in some music and taking in the views around us, continuing down for 3 miles before making our 5-mile ascent up to our desired campsite. The afternoon would bring me an abundance of wildlife in comparison to other days where I'd get a son and mother deer, and then as I continued up, following the river, I'd actually get treated with a bridge, so I got to keep my feet at least a little bit dry. I'll chalk that up as a win for the day. As the final miles approached for the day, I'd take a moment to turn around and take in the view behind me. One more deer surprised me right off trail, and then I'd take the final half mile into Big Peat Meadow, where Deirdre would be waiting our arrival. Well, we've made it to Big Peat Meadow. That was a long day. I, along everyone else, are pretty worked. We're going to just cook and go to bed. That's about all we have left in us. Wanted to put a fire together tonight, but I just don't have the energy to do it. So, another big pass tomorrow. We got to go up John Muir. See you guys in the morning.